to another 1v1 gaming review, where we only show you the first 2 hours of gameplay to prevent any major gameplay spoilers and only review games that we have completed. I'm Stephanie, and today we're talking about Lies of P. Who would have thought I would be playing as Pinocchio in a video game, and that I'd like it? Well, sort of. This game has the playstyle of what a lot of people would call Soulsborne-like. While this is definitely true, Lies of P stands out as its own game with a lot of different shit that it does. Okay, so not so different to where it's something we haven't seen before, but it's a mixer of a lot of stuff we have experienced in other games already. For example, Pinocchio has this grinder to repair weapon durability. You must do this so your weapons can hit and be much more effective. When you pull this off, and even later in the game, it really starts to make you think of Nero from Devil May Cry. Also, your left arm is basically a Mega Man arm. Or think of the arm from Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. You can choose from many different types of arms in this time around. So remember earlier when I said Lies of P stands out as its own thing? Well, those damn arms, which are called Legion arms, those damn things change up this game so much to the point where you really need to master them, in my opinion, to really enjoy this game. You quickly get an arm at the start of the game, and it's mediocre, but it's not until later where you start to get better arms, and then at some point, you can even start to craft more. So of course, the special arm isn't the source of kicking ass in the game. Your weapons do most of that. Hey, do you remember when I said that Lies of P stands out as its own thing? Well, the weapons are different too. Yes, of course, you have your swords, axes, daggers, or whatnot in this type of game, but there's two parts to a weapon. You have the weapon itself and then the handle to the weapon. You change the handle of the weapon and Pinocchio changes the way he swings the thing around. You can even go and assemble your own type of weapon combination. The last thing that makes Lies of P stand out to me is the quartz. This is basically where you can increase your number of pulse cells, your health potions, but also this adds perks to your Pinocchio. With these perks in this action-adventure RPG game, the possibilities are immeasurable to the point where if you really like the game, it does have a great replay value. So for those of you who would want to do New Game Plus, go have a blast. The last thing about Lies of P that stand out from all the other Soulsborne type games is the fact that you cannot do co-op with a friend. But you still don't feel alone during the journey because you have Gemini. Gemini is your talking cricket lamp. He's not annoying either, so I would have to say I like him. Also, you can use what is called a Spectre to help you fight bosses if you need some help. That's only if you have a star fragment. They're pretty easy to find. If you did not like any other Soulsborne type game before this, I doubt that Lies of P would change your mind. The savings at a checkpoint called Stargazers respawn most enemies besides the bosses. Once you die, you still lose some of your currency and skill points, which are called Ergo, but of course, you have a chance to go get the lost Ergo back once you respawn from death. Ergo is also used to upgrade your health, stamina, and other attributes, and you'll also need it to upgrade your weapons. With all that being said, I'm giving Lies of P a smash. Okay, I'm lying. I give Lies of P a pass. This is a Souls-like type of game with its own spin on it. I did have some fun. The game is pretty, it plays well with no crashes, and it plays closer to older games like Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1 and 2, which are great. But I was ready to stop playing Lies of P way before the credits rolled. The normal enemies were fairly easy, the grind you do in these types of games wasn't that fun. Some bosses were unnecessarily hard. Lastly, since I have played better games very similar to this one, I wanted more out of Lies of P. This one was a hard pass, and that is the verdict. Before I leave, I'm going to highly recommend playing Demon Souls for the PS5. This is developed by Blue Point Games. It's the game that started the Soulsborne genre. Originally developed by From Software for the PS3 back in 2009, but remastered for the PS5 in 2020. I truly do believe that you will find much more enjoyment playing this over Lies of P. But if you don't have a PS5, then I would recommend playing Mortal Shell. This one is from an indie studio called Cold Symmetry. Don't let an indie title fool you though. This game too has a dark atmosphere and a dark tone to it. I say give it a try. You can get Mortal Shell on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and Nintendo Switch. If you have found this video to be helpful, I ask that you please subscribe and help us spread the word about 1v1 gaming. Thank you for watching. Again, I'm Stephanie, and I'm out.